Pompei today. Hopefully Mount Vesuvius doesn't do anything crazy while we're there. The museum yesterday was overwhelming. It was the biggest museum I think I've ever been in. We should have eaten a lot more food before we went in. And we still haven't even seen probably every room. We went to every floor, but there was just a crazy maze of different rooms, and you just kept taking lefts and rights, and just rooms filled with statues and artwork and mosaics and all kinds of crazy stuff. And there's a whole penis corridor with crazy penis sculptures. It was insane. That was pretty wild. We're headed out. We found a little trick with the pickpocketers. So you wrap your bag in your thing. Most bags come with a rain cover now. So you just take your rain cover out and cover it. I'm not too worried about this pack. There's only like one zipper and I zip tied it. Yeah, you cover it with the rain cover and then they can't get at the zippers.
Okay, so when you print your ticket and then you have to go and you validate it.
There's the machine to validate it. Right next to the machine you buy it. Validate your ticket or you get a €100 fine.
Okay.
We have no idea if we're at the right platform. No idea. I tried to talk to some old man who knows no English and he pointed us this way. Pompei, platform 1, platform A1.
Go downstairs and it says line 1
And then
line 2.
Yeah, it said line 1, so I was just like, oh, line 1, I feel like that's it. And so, but it goes the right way. And then he said Garibaldi, we get off and change at the main train station. And we're going the way, I have no idea. So confusing. We made it. Luckily the train was late, so we have like 5 minutes to spare, and that was the most confusing roundabout way to get to a train ever.
We arrived here on a train after having a very stressful train finding experience. Oh, we did figure it out, as we figure all things out, but we definitely felt dumb, and we felt like people thought we were dumb, but
it was very confusing.
I want them to go to New York and figure out the subway system in a language they don't know, and then everybody's the same, okay? But we're now in Pompei. We had dinner with our friends from Georgia, or lunch with them, and hung out, and we went to our Airbnb that was supposed to be check-in at 3, and he said nope, check-in's gonna be at 4 today, and so we're walked around the city a little bit, and we said like 45 minutes.
We have 45 minutes to go.
Well, we both tried our first espressos because we've been drinking cappuccinos, so we decided to get espressos since that's all the cool kids drink here, and I could not do it. Grady did it, and
they're good. They'll just grow some hair on your chest quick.
Yeah. He's gonna look like a true Italian man by the time we go home.
Yeah.
No, now we're both kind of coming down from our caffeine high, and we're both tired because one thing you don't hear a lot is how stressful traveling can be. It's super fun, and you really love visiting places and exploring new places, but for example, trying to find your train in an underground subway system where nothing's in English can be very harrowing. And
it makes no sense too. That's the thing. It wasn't like there was no common sense involved with finding the line.
It shouldn't seem like it, because then I think we said it previously.
It never even showed signs of where the platforms were.
Platform 1, great, but then there's line 1 and 2, but you don't even know what platform you're on.
Exactly.
Because it doesn't tell you.
It doesn't tell you. There's no map of like, this is where platform 1 is. Like, where do you go to platform 1?
And then you ask for directions, and they're just like, you turn left and go down. Oh, great. Well, suddenly I'm on a whole different street, a different tunnel.
Sure, yeah.
And then you have people trying to take you to the wrong places because they're nefarious little creatures, and you're scared. We didn't follow him. Some girls told us don't go.
And some crazy guy.
We didn't, because he
there's
was...
plenty of people asking you for money all the time.
Oh my gosh, just
like,
walking up.
Oh, do you have money for food? And they have like brand new sneakers on. You're like, get out of my way, bro. Buy via. Like, get out of here.
This one guy asked Grady on the train for money for food, and then didn't get off the train. And then where we were eating
at lunch, he came by, the same exact guy, and asked us for money.
Yeah, same guy, and he has new shoes on. Yeah. It's just they'll come right up to you. They'll be normal. They look like they're normal dudes, and they'll come right up to you and...
Really strange.
Yeah, this is a close and personal interview here. No, traveling's really good, but you can get really tired. And it's just your senses. That's one thing we were talking about, is like you're kind of going into fight or flight mode because you're suddenly in a new place, you don't know anything, you need to figure out who you can trust, who you can't, and where you go and where you don't. And so your body is probably going in a totally different relationship to your environment. It's trying to take in so much. And so once you're safe, you're going to be really tired because you can relax now. You feel like you don't have to be on edge. It takes a lot out of you. And then just being in a new place and having to learn the streets and things in the new area. And
this is why people don't travel all the time, because it's very stressful, especially international. And I think it's good. It makes you grow.
It does. It definitely does. You see all the videos and pictures of people who are like, they love traveling. They've traveled all this time. It's super fun. It's great. But there's all these little tiny things that...
all these Instagrammers and influencers like, look at me in Cabo or wherever. And it's just like, they just film when they're like already at a hotel, but like they could have had the most stressful time to get there, or like leaving. They, all their flights get canceled, and like they never show you that part of the story.
Right, or like
hardly at all. At least you have to go out of your way to find those stories.
People like 3 stories underground in the subway system in Naples, where Naples is
like
already...
some weird crazy guy trying to sell us Kleenex for €1, like telling us that we have the wrong ticket.
Yeah, you kept telling us we have the wrong... And then this really sweet old man started helping us. We asked him for help first, and then he came back. And then props to those girls that told us not to go with that dude.
And Italian people are really nice. They are for the most part, but they're not going to be like overly helpful, I'd say, at the same time. We're
happy we're here. We're going to go see all the old Pompei things in the next 2 days, and then we go up to Rome.
Rome will be really fun.
Ciao.
What a crazy day. Oh, it's this one. Oh gosh, I don't even know which key I just used. What a crazy day. We couldn't check into our Airbnb till like 6:23. We just got into our Airbnb and the check-in time was 3 o'clock. In Italy, you plan and God laughs, but things work out. So, God laughing isn't a bad thing. It's just learning how to take the comedy of life. Luckily, we had places to keep our stuff. Thank you, Carol and Steve, for all of that. They're amazing. We were dinner partners on the cruise, and then it ended up that we were both in Pompei at the same time. So we had a little light lunch together with some espressos, and then we walked around town, and then we went back finally after burning a lot of time to then hang out with Steve, talk about music, and drink some wine, and then finally check into our Airbnb here, because the keys were taken by the previous tenants all the way to Rome. So then they had to return them, and what a crazy day. So now we're here. Not that crazy though, honestly. It's just a little longer than we wanted. We wanted to check out at 3 and be able to like relax and take a shower and blah 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 blah. Yeah, but it's fine. This is the traveling adventures that people talk about. You always have the best adventures when things don't go as planned, so.